Hey everybody, I am here for a Mommy Monday. Today I'm going to do a tag. I'm doing the stay-at-home mom versus working mom tag. Megan and Allie Doodles just did it yesterday. I will link her below. General questions, working mom questions, and stay-at-home mom questions. Are you a stay-at-home mom or a working mom? I am a stay-at-home mom. I started out as a working mom, but I am now stay-at-home. Oh, bless you. What made you come to that decision? At the point that we made the decision for me to become a stay-at-home mom, it was really just too difficult for them to have my attention spread across 4 kids as opposed to just focused on them. They really needed that focused attention. They needed a lot of help with emotions and just various coping situations and their learning. It was really their needs that made that decision. Is your mom a stay-at-home mom or a working mom? She was a working mom. How old are your children? I have twin 4-year-old girls. Are you a part of any mom groups or play groups? That's kind of a 2-part question in the YouTube community. Virtually, yeah, I am a part of the YouTube and the Facebook mom community, and I love it. I absolutely love the strong connections I have made and the great friends that I have made through this community and the Facebook community. In person, in real life, I'm really not. I have some mom friends and I have met some of the YouTube, Facebook people. But in real life and everyday life, I don't. I have tried, but anybody who's tried to be in a mom group knows that even when you're pregnant, it's really hard to find the group that fits you. Either they're too cliquey, or they're just too judgy, or it just doesn't match up with your values and your morals. There are so many reasons that it just doesn't work out. You know, sometimes it just doesn't feel right. And that's when you're pregnant. You find a group that works for you and you stick with them, but by the time your kids are, 3-4 years old, you kind of got your group, generally speaking, and you've found your people. And my kids came home when they were 3, so trying to fit into a group that had been together for years already was really difficult. And then inevitably, I tried 3 or 4 times, and inevitably every time someone would start talking about birth story, and whether they didn't know the girls were adopted or whatever, they would ask me about the girls' birth story. And it was like, well, I can tell you their coming home story, but I can't really tell you their birth story. And then it was like, oh, so you're not their real mom. And let me tell you, anything you want to say to an adoptive parent, the number one thing is, oh, you're not their real parent. So it just always ended in me getting frustrated and annoyed, and it just hasn't worked out. I haven't found a group that I meld with yet. Okay, stay-at-home mom questions. Did you always know you wanted to be a stay-at-home mom? The one thing I always knew that I wanted to be was a mom. I don't think I ever truly thought about working and being a mom at the same time, but it was never like the biggest notion in my head that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and that was it. That's what I wanted to be. How long do you plan... hold on, honey. How long do you plan to be a stay-at-home mom? For the foreseeable future / forever. That's kind of the goal, at least if we don't need a second income. Being where we are, it's very difficult to live as a single income family, but we're making it work, and it's working out fairly well for us. We're very, very lucky. But the goal is kind of to be here at least until the kids, however many we have, are all in school. But I really think that our ultimate goal is to have me stay at home and be able to drop them off and pick them up and take them to any activities and make sure they get their homework done and take care of the house and the groceries and everything else in the meantime. So for the foreseeable future, I will be a stay-at-home mom unless we end up needing my income. Did you go to school before becoming a stay-at-home mom? Yes, I did. I didn't finish a degree, but I went to school for child development, and I loved it. If you worked before having children, do you miss it? Yes and no. My job was basically the same, except it was with other people's kids. So I don't necessarily miss that aspect of it because I'm still doing it. I miss the kids I nannied. I loved them. I love them. They're great. They're always going to be a part of my life in some degree. And I miss the adult connection because before going to work or after coming home from work, I would be able to talk with my boss and we had a fantastic relationship. But other than that, I don't necessarily miss the job because I'm still doing the job, just in a mom fashion instead of a nanny fashion. What was your job or career before you became a mom? I was a nanny. What does your partner do for work? My husband is a programmer. I can't go into too much detail about that, but he's a programmer. Yes. Do you have a daily routine or just go with the flow day by day? A little bit of both. If you've seen my video, I'll try and remember to link it below. We have kind of zones for each day, a room for each day, and a few things that I'm supposed to do, like taking the laundry out and sorting it and doing whatever laundry needs to be done. I do one load every day or every other day, depending on how laundry's going. But other than that, it's pretty much go with the flow. I try and have some general things, like school time is generally a certain time, and then we try and go outside. There's things that I try and do every day, but it's more just go with the flow. Do you keep up with the housework or is it shared with your husband or partner? That's two different questions. As a stay-at-home mom, that's two totally different questions. The first being, do you keep up with your housework? The second being, is it you that does the housework or is it you and your husband? So, is it shared work or is it just me? It's mostly me. Jeremy takes the trash cans down to the curb because when he gets home on Tuesday nights, it's just something he does. He tends to do the yard work, but that may change as well. And then, do you keep up with the housework? Usually, yes. But the last few weeks, we haven't. And now that Christmas is done and being put away, and still have a few things, I keep finding random things here and there. But as Christmas is getting put away and things are getting, deep cleaned from, just a winter deep clean, I am finding that I'm able to keep up with it more and just do the keep up work as opposed to having to fully deep clean everything every day. Do you do anything on the side for extra money? If so, what? Yes and no. It's nothing consistent. Sometimes I babysit. Sometimes I'll do little odd jobs for people, but it's nothing consistent at this point. What is one thing you love about being a stay-at-home mom? I love that I am here with them. I love that I am here to help them work through all these things that they need to work through. I love that I am able to help them foster their education, that I am really able to show them a lot of different things. And I love that if something is just not working, if what we're going to do for the day is just not working, we can totally scrap that and start over and do something totally different. I love that. What is one thing you hate about being a stay-at-home mom? I think Megan Alley Doodles went over this perfectly. I don't like the social conception of stay-at-home mom. I don't like the idea that we do nothing all day. And I'm sure somebody is probably going to watch this and then go, well, your kids are in the background playing. You're not doing anything with them. Well, just so you know, we've done a ton today, so they're taking a break. But I just don't like this social perception that, stay-at-home moms sit down and watch TV and do nothing all day, and that housework and taking care of the children is just not work at all. I know I'll probably get thrown into the fire for this, but I feel like when you're a stay-at-home parent, sometimes the parenting aspect of it gets harder than being a working parent because you're in the thick of it all the time. You don't get that break, so sometimes it's a little bit harder to really, come home and just enjoy the silliness of the kids, as opposed to just be ready for a little break. I think generally speaking, nobody really gets it until you are a stay-at-home mom. So, okay. Bop has on a sweatshirt or a long sleeve shirt, some like black yoga style pants, leg warmers from Baby May leggings, and Christmas socks that have like beads top. Looks ridiculous. I just don't like the social perception of being a stay-at-home mom. You don't find many people that hear you're a stay-at-home mom and go genuinely say, that's fantastic, we need more people like you. Generally speaking, I feel like you tell somebody you're a stay-at-home mom and they kind of go one of two ways. It's either, oh, and it's that whole, oh, you do nothing all day. Or, oh, that's so great, you get to play all day, I'm so jealous of you. It's like, no, I don't get to play all day. Like, that's not at all what I do. I try to play, but I do not play all day. So that is it. I'm sure some of this will just be totally hated, but, oh well. I hope you're all doing great, and I hope you enjoy this, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.